Hey everyone, it's Joseph again. I'm back with amazing news. Now, the last update I gave you all was in March 2019, when I thanked you all for pulling through and helping me finance the end of my PhD. Now, many of you have been probably scratching their heads, going, "Oh, okay, but so what happened to Joseph after?" After this GoFundMe? Well, I am ecstatic to tell you that I handed in my thesis, my dissertation, back in May, and this week my committee finally got back to me and gave me my results, and drum roll, I passed. And so this means a lot to me, especially being a first-generation scholar from my hometown. Heck, the first generation to even have graduated high school, and now here I am, just a few weeks away from getting my PhD. Because after all, I still have my defense coming up, but that's probably going to be more of a formality than anything. So I get to brag, I guess, at this point, that I have passed, and I will have by mid-October my diploma as a full-fledged doctoral historian. And just to show the amount of work that has gone into my dissertation since my last update, this is just a this is just part of all the drafts I have printed to write and correct and review my thesis. So if ever you wanted proof of how hard I've worked on this sucker, here you go. Now, God, there's just so many people to thank for this, but I would especially love to thank Mario Lafreniere for the computer, which he bought before I had the GoFundMe fundraiser. God knows I need a new computer now after all these years, but I could not have written this thesis without Mario's help. And so, what next? Well, I am ecstatic right now to report that I am finally teaching. It's not a permanent job, it's just a contract work. I am teaching at the Université du Québec à Rimouski, where I'm teaching a course on New France. But starting in January, I will be going through the next step of my academic career with a postdoc at the University of Windsor. I'm also ecstatic to announce that through extra hard work, I've submitted and successfully gained a postdoc scholarship. So for the next 2 years, I will be fully funded working on studying women in the French army during the 7 Years' War. And so this never could have happened without your generosity, and even more than the financial help, your encouragements, your constant encouragements. And so I will admit that doing a PhD was probably the hardest goddamn thing I've ever done in my life, and I could not have done it without all of you. And so permit me to thank you once again from the very bottom of my heart for all your warm encouragements, your financial help, all the rum you guys bought me. So, by the way, some of you have asked if you could buy me something to celebrate my graduation after my upcoming defense in the next 2 weeks. But my GoFundMe is still open. It's probably the easiest way if you want to buy me a bottle. But that said, kidding aside, I'm super happy that this long-time dream and 7 years of hard work has finally come to fruition, and I will be the first doctor in my family. And so on that, I guess all that's left is to thank you one last time, and here's to you guys. Thanks.